Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. So I guess next we're going to do a story mission, and it's probably time we went to the research colony of Noveria. Okay, 2 systems in the Horsehead Nebula. I don't know if the other one's important. I guess not. I don't know how big a payoff there is for collecting all this stuff. I guess I could check it out, and if it does sound fun, I could do it off camera. Still on Velez, we found Matriarch's writings. Stick the descriptions at the end of the video as normal there.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Yeah, what a bunch of twats. Was that really necessary to be quite that abusive? No, I don't think it was. I wonder if Joke has anything to say about that.
Commander, something you need?
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Unless it was an investigate, I guess.
Something you need?
No.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
They're actually quite colour-coded here.
The commanding officer is ashore.
Your look.
Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh, that's not very interesting so far, is it?
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect. I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I don't like these guys at all. I mean, they have no idea. You know, I told them I'm a Spectre. I mean, maybe pirates show up and claim they're a Spectre, but it's not like we were stealth. We weren't guns blazing. We weren't up to no good. So, shut up.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, ma'am. I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
No.
Don't try it.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself.
Yeah, it won't be. Okay, it wasn't an explosive. You're very lucky, Kyra Sterling. Because you know I've got a license to kill, right?
Get out of here.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
I need to get my blood flowing. Find me something to kill.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Generally can't remember anything about this planet.
Weapons detectors. Don't mind the alarms.
In fact, I'm not 100% sure why we're here. Remind me again. There's been reports of Geth here. Fair enough.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone pissed in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Yeah, well, I'll bury them in the fucking ground.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's flunky? Where?
She's a threat to galactic peace. I'm here to bring her in or put her down.
The board doesn't like having outside problems dumped in its lap, Commander. Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
I doubt she is somehow.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
If Lady Benezia is here, it might be wise to bring Niara along. She knows her mother better than we do.
Oh, she has rubbish armor. Okay, is there a quick button to do that? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, the hint is pretty clear, isn't it? And hopefully because we could have done this quest first. So unless it's leveled up loads due to our level, we can probably take it as a 2, I would hope. I'll just keep an eye out for some Asari armor, I guess.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged.
Bit concerned about my lack of military strength here. I can't imagine Garrus and Liara having too much good banter though. Can't see why they would. But then Garrus is involved with the police and guards and stuff, and if they're being really annoying, we might be alright with him. He might be leveled up enough that we can get some decent abilities into him now.
Equalizing interior.
Just have to find out first. So decryption, we can actually max this stuff out then. Electronics. I've got to get all the way up here, man. Okay, that's not too bad then. And these are all combat abilities, I think. These aren't necessary for actually just getting through the game. So I think we'll be okay. Another sniper would probably be good. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm not sure how useful that's going to be. Oh, you could have got electronics anyway. Don't know which of these is most useful. Singularity sounds the most useful, probably, actually. Let's go for that.
Pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Yeah, I reckon this team will be alright. I think we'll be able to get through, an early mission like this.
I do not like this place. Too many dark secrets.
Okay, so this is mostly a fake map by the looks of it. That's okay, because we only need to find the administration area.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Yeah, so friendly.
The managers warned us about you.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
Oh yeah, I'll undermine customs, definitely.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Annaleus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
So I'm not sure whether Annaleus is corrupt or not, or whether it's just a high tariff item that he's trying to get me to bring in.
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
Yeah, if we could get an Asari armor. I'll look at that. I bet that's loads better than what he's got as well. It's hard to see. I haven't got him with me. Not much better, really. Yeah, that one's quite a bit better, apart from damage protection.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop.
Of course. This one
Oh, I should have saved some of my money. Mind you, that actually looks crap. The Avenger 7 is worse than Raptor 6 in pretty much every way, as far as I can see there. And that's better than what Garrus has. Very useful.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package? Of course.
That sounds good, but I only have like $3 grand left. Oh, let's buy it, why not?
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Oh, I do vaguely remember this. I thought this was in one of the KOTOR games, but yeah. Yeah, I do have... I remember the concept anyway.
How can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Which of those is related to Exogeny? I'm sure his Binary Helix is something to do with the Krogan. I can't remember if they were something to do with Exogeny as well. Obviously, we'll bring down the one that's related to Exogeny if we can.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
Oh, they all sound bad.
I'd like to speak to Ananias.
One moment, please. Mr. Ananias?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
You have a problem with spacers?
With any transient population. Unreliable consumer bases. Tax dodgers, probably. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the executive board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Oh, I don't think I like this guy very much.
And I represent the second guessing of galactic law.
Just so we understand each other. I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
I'll do what the fuck I want. I'm a Spectre.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He's a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Huh, well, that's our main opponent then, Binary Helix. And I think if any of them were to do with Exogeny, it was them. I think they might have had something to do with Major Kyle. Were they involved with trapping Rachni? Were they involved in exporting the Creepers? I don't know if they were, but I'm blaming all those things on Binary Helix.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
I'm glad we took Garrus.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Yeah, I know why I confuse this with KOTOR. Because there's one way you have to sort of help out two groups of mercenaries. I think it's probably in KOTOR 2, actually. I did a very bad Let's Play of. It was an early Let's Play.
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
Don't underestimate my ability to bludgeon through things.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
Oh, it sounds like he's got a
I've
grudge
taken up
against
enough
somebody.
of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Sorry, I spoke over the game then. Yeah, it sounds like he's got a grudge against somebody. It doesn't particularly sound like the receptionist is a massive fan of the Ananias. It doesn't sound like the receptionist is a big fan of the security either. Where do I get back to my ship then? This way here. There's quite a lot of stuff to do here. I'll do the smuggle first. I mean, there might well be a shortcut just to get back to the ship. But this planet's actually quite interesting. It looks like it's quite sort of political, choice-based, and trying to see through all the lies. Which would be quite interesting, I think. Especially as I can't remember any of it whatsoever. And I think the only things that I can remember, I'm probably confusing with the multiple mercenary guilds in Knights of the Old Republic. This planet also runs at about 60 frames a second non-stop. So it is fairly simple scenery, I guess. It might be a bit smaller maybe, or with fewer people on it. Either way, I'm not complaining about that either. That's pretty nice.
The sooner we're off this frozen world, the better.
I wonder if I can look in it. It appears to be a powerful experimental weapon mod. Oh, interesting. Seems like weapon mods are the main things that upset customs unions. And they're just a bit of a faff for me. I don't think any of them are really that powerful. I guess maybe it's like in real life how sort of anti-armor and what the other one, like hollow points and stuff are controlled, I think. I could be wrong. It's not allowed sort of any real weapons in the UK. Not without a million licenses anyway.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
250 credits? 250 credits? I mean, just now I had like 800,000.
You're trying to make me laugh. You think I'm here to amuse you, to make funny sputtering noises when you offer an insult instead of a reward.
No, this one would never. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
Yeah, this is definitely designed for lower level characters, I think.
That's thoughtful of you.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Bit of an anachronism, because at this current point in the game, when I'm buying weapons for sort of 80,000, you know, the tax on a weapon mod for 1,000 can be hardly anything.
The managers warned us about you, Spectre.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
Oh, I thought this might be the outside of the hotel. And what it is. It's nothing. Yep, not very chatty on this planet. Is that the combat music? I think so.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Okay, I do not give a shit about copyright law of the Asari. I hate the Asari. They're just another bunch of aliens. And she's a particularly treacherous one, and a pretty incompetent one at that. However, this powerful group of Asari commandos is probably Venezia's bodyguards, in which case all the information we can get would be good.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Ooh, 500 credits. Ooh, that's so much. Yeah, we should probably have come here earlier in the game. However, I'm going to do it because I need to find out about her bodyguards.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Okay. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. This is going to be the end of the video, I think. I hope there's some codex entries about these various corporations. I'll have to keep watching for about 5 seconds to find out. See you next time for some more Mass Effect. Bales has a thin atmosphere of xenon and krypton. Most other materials have frozen and fallen as snow. Its surface is composed of potassium with deposits of magnesium. While investigating the primitive anaerobic life of Vales, binary helix survey teams discovered a cunningly hidden anchorage of the ancient Krogan warlord Moro. Many records and artifacts of the Krogan rebellions were recovered and sold at auction. The empty base is now abandoned. Morana is an icy planetoid smaller than Earth's moon. Many planetary geologists suspect it was once an Oort cloud ice dwarf, which migrated inwards after an encounter with some other body. While the crust is frozen water ice, deeper layers are mostly silicates, with pockets of magnesium and aluminium. Morana is tidally locked to Pax. The same side always faces the sun. Noveria is a small, frozen terrestrial world, barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. Svarog is Pax's only gas giant, but its temperature, powerful winds, and high orbital velocity make it a poor candidate for helium-3 mining. While Noveria enjoys plentiful deuterium for its fusion plants, it imports all of its helium-3 from out-system. The migrant fleet has little economic base, operating in a state of perpetual hand-to-mouth. While Quarian ships include light manufacturing and assembly plants, they lack heavy industries such as refining and shipbuilding. The fleet has tankers for water purification and oxygen cracking, but the space-intensive nature of agriculture limits food production. A single disaster could destroy the fragile balance. The Quarians earn income in creative ways. Because the government is obliged to provide food, water, air, and medical support for every individual, the Conclave strategically determines the course of the fleet to bring in resources and income. A species who suspects the migrant fleet is heading towards their space often offers a gift of surplus starships, fuel, and resources to convince the Conclave to alter course. As the fleet passes through a system, swarms of mining vessels work over asteroids for metals and siliceous materials and cometary bodies for water, ice, and organics. Quarian miners are adept at locating and strip mining spaceborne resources. This sparks conflict with corporations already working the system. Large mining concerns spend millions on lobbyists and public relations, portraying the Quarians as locusts, devouring the resources of a system before moving on. The greatest asset of the Quarians is their rarefied skills. Most are experienced miners. Due to their life of perpetual salvage and repair, they are skilled engineers and technicians. More than once, the very corporations that lobby against the Quarians have made backroom deals with the fleet, arranging for skilled Quarians to fill space engineering jobs that other species would demand higher wages for. Quarians are widely hated amongst the working classes. "The Quarians are coming to take our jobs," is a common response to the fleet's approach. Due to the Quarians' precarious existence and the need to enforce strict rationing, government is somewhat autocratic. The migrant fleet's operations are directed by the Admiralty, a board of 5 military officers who are advised by a legislative body called the Conclave. Each vessel in the fleet has the right to send representatives to the Conclave aboard the flagship. The number of representatives is based on crew size. Larger clans, with bigger ships and more votes, form the cause of political blocs. Opposition comes from the Outriders coalition, with delegates from thousands of smaller ships. The Admiralty defers to the Conclave's decisions in most circumstances. However, if all 5 members agree that a Conclave decision jeopardizes the survival of the fleet and cannot get the Conclave to address their concerns, they have the right to summarily overturn the legislative decision. After the Admiralty uses this extraordinary power, they must resign. If the Admiralty does not step down after using their veto, the rest of the military is obliged to arrest them. Each ship captain has authority over his vessel, but is advised by an elected civilian council, just as the Admiralty is advised by the Conclave. This relationship may range from cooperation to polite tolerance to outright hostility, but any captain who overrules his council without good reason is relieved by command by the Admiralty. Many Quarian ships are owned by clans who pool their resources to purchase used vessels from private sellers. Large ships are prestigious for big rich clans, but a small ship means status for a small clan with enough personal wealth to afford a private vessel. Clan vessel captains are not subject to dismissal by the Admiralty. Abusive captains are a family problem if they do not disrupt the operations of the fleet.